thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Chicago Bulls. And the East All-Stars. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Pippen. Paxson is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Cartwright, and it's Grant in at the 4. And on the way from Irving for 3, here's Anthony. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Anthony's got his team on the board to start the game for the East All-Stars. Jordan, the pass to Paxson. Back to Jordan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. No good from Grant. Bulls on D. Shoots from 14. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Wade. Anthony's got his second basket.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Now Paxson. Pippen kicks to Grant. Back to Pippen. From deep. Another shot. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's a 3-second violation. Eastern All-Stars ball.
Bulls on D. 4-point game. Pippen with the steal. Got a piece of it. Paul George with the steal. James kicks to George. Irving dishes to Carmelo. To the middle. Nice pass. Run into the rack perfectly for the layup. LeBron's got his first basket.
And the layup just gift wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Pippen, the pass to Grant. The shot will not go. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, and very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance with their ball movement. I like the way they look. Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Irving kicks to George. To the inside, and stolen by Jordan. Inside, it's tipped. Cartwright, the pass to Pippen. Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Free throw good from Pippen. And so he's able to get one of two. The East All-Stars on offense. Anthony dishes to George. Back to Anthony. On its way from Irving for 2. Rebound by the Bulls.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Grant kicks to Jordan. And stolen by LeBron. And a wide open look for Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
To the inside. Anthony, the pass to LeBron. Pippen against George. Here's Jordan. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen.
And they'd love to have a few more easy baskets like that to kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
Here's James. Irving dishes to Wade. Wade left side. A 3-ball. That is good. Wade's got his first 3 points of the game.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
Bulls trail by 4. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Paxson kicks to Grant. Over to the left wing. LeBron against Cartwright. Grant in the post. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. A big group substitution here for the East. Chris Bosh is checked in for James. Millsap comes in for Anthony. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And John Wall subbed in for Irving. Chicago also making some changes. Dave Corzine, he's checked in for Cartwright. Sellers comes in for Scottie Pippen. And Vincent subbed in for John Paxson. Now here's DeRozan. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
He's so reliable. And, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
The East making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Davis is checked in for the Bulls. Hodges comes in for Michael Jordan. That's good. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the East All-Stars?
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
Another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Here's Vincent.
Still East All-Stars ball. 20 seconds on the shot clock.
1:44 left in the first. Into Millsap. Back to Wall. Millsap left side.
It's just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Now here is Davis. Shot from 12. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
It's been kind of a comedy of errors for them in the first half so far. They've been all over the place.
Yeah, you can see it in the number of turnovers they've committed. It has not been pretty offensively.
Here's Sellers, who's guarded by Johnson. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way you've got to go. If you have good position, you got to get after it and go for that second chance opportunity.
And here are the East All-Stars now after the Bulls pick up 2. And DeRozan kicks to Bosh. On the money with the shot from the left block.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Here's Vincent. DeRozan defending. Hodges the pass to Corzine. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
It's been a real struggle just trying to hang on to the ball for this club.
Well, Steve, that's a big reason for the deficit. I mean, they've just had trouble taking care of the ball.
Outside, Wall. Another shot. Here's Bosh. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And that one falls for Bosh. Will Purdue's checked in for Chicago. And so Bosh nails both of them.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Bulls trail by 10. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And Corzine gets it to go. Here's DeRozan. It's hauled in by Hodges.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And so the first quarter is in the books. East All-Stars lead by 8. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take so far on what the East All-Stars are doing?
Pretty good start defensively. This club forced some mistakes and took advantage, and that's how they built this lead.
And they built the lead because not only have they forced turnovers, but they've taken care of the ball themselves. So that's a winning combination.
They've got Roy Hibbert. Noah is out there with Paul George. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Irving at the point guard position. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with. Now, here is Irving. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Kicks to George. Dishes to Hibbert. 6 on the shot clock. From 13 feet, it goes down. Hibbert's got the lead up to 10 now for the East All-Stars. And here is Jordan. Outside Pippen. Passes it to Purdue. That's good by the big man out of Vanderbilt, Will Purdue.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Purdue with the ball. Covered by Hibbert. Purdue the pass to Grant. To the paint. Outside for Jordan. 6 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Purdue. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that. Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Boy, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
New players in now for the East. And Chicago also making a switch. Cartwright's checked in. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. It's Pippen on the wing. In low to Cartwright. Back to Pippen. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Big blunder there, and that could cost them.
Major blunder, and you're right. A terrible time for that to happen when they're trying to chip away at this deficit.
A wide open look here for Anthony, and airballs the triple. That one was way off. Here's Jordan. Rejected by Wall. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Bosh. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 8 points for Chris Bosh.
Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shots.
Now here's Jordan. And again, no good by Chicago. And here's the break. Here's Wall. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 P's, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
And here's the East. Bosh dishes to Wade, and stolen by Jordan. Right side, Jordan. Here's Cartwright. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Now Grant, following the three-point attempt by John Wall. Grant kicks to Jordan. Tries again. No good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Three-pointer. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by Bosh. Millsap's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, interestingly, guys, Joakim Noah draws inspiration from music. Not the typical selections you might think. He is a huge reggae fan. Noah said, quote, "People think reggae is such happy music, but really listen to the lyrics. It's about empowerment. It's about uniting people. It gives me strength on the floor." Guys?
Noah, definitely a unique player and character in the NBA. Good to see. Good kid. Thank you, Doris. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Anthony. Dave Corzine, he's checked in for Chicago. Johnson outside. He feeds it to Wade. From the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Millsap. Yeah! Boom, what a shot!
Look at that.
Man, what a play. The only thing crazier than him taking that shot is that he actually hit it. Unbelievable.
Here's Davis. The stupendous finish in traffic. Davis has got his 2nd bucket. And here are the East All-Stars now. 16-point lead. Johnson can't hit.
That's flat out embarrassing.
And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Jordan, he's checked in for Davis. And it's James missing.
It's like he's just trying to showcase his range, but he could probably get a better shot in that possession.
Yeah, he sure could. It doesn't do you any good if you miss it from that deep.
Here's Corzine. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And some changes here for the East. Hibbert comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's DeRozan in for Dwayne Wade. That one misses. And here comes LeBron. Here's Wall. Oh, good with the triple.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
From deep 3-point range, and it's Roy Hibbert with the rebound. Jordan's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Hodges against Johnson, and it's blocked by Johnson. Now here's James. Here's DeRozan. Jordan with the rebound. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. My goodness is right. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. From deep, James. They get the rebound. Hibbert. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Hibbert's got 4 this quarter.
They have to box out better than that. I mean, that putback is just another example of the difference between these two teams today.
Eight seconds left to play here in the half. James, the pass to Hibbert. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's now 6 points for Roy Hibbert. And that does it for the first half of play. East All-Star. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a 1-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the 3rd. Chris Bosh really making a difference here.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the 3rd quarter started. Chris Bosh really making a difference here.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
So for Chicago right now, Pippen is out there with Grant. Then it's Michael Jordan. Then there's Paxson. And it's Cartwright in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target. 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And LeBron James gets it to go.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break gave him a second win. He looks fresh.
Bulls trail by 16. Pippen with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Cartwright using his tremendous length to grab the board. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Bulls have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. And he sinks the second. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Outside DeRozan. Wall dishes to LeBron. Here's Anthony. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Carmelo Anthony. Chicago calls timeout.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
A big group substitution here for the East. Chris Bosh is checked in for James. Millsap comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for George. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for John Wall. Wade against Paxson. Pippen for 3. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Big blunder there, and that could cost them.
Major blunder, and you're right. A terrible time for that to happen when they're trying to chip away at this deficit.
And the foul called on Joe Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Jordan.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
There's the bucket. Good. Wade's got 5 points so far.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim. Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen.
Steve, they are in complete control.
Well, everything they're doing, Kevin, has been working out. I mean, the game plan was solid, and they are executing out there.
Now here's Bosh. Wade outside. Lets it go. Tries again. Rebound by Pippen. And the Bulls with possession. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. And taken away by Johnson. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Bosh kicks to Millsap. Kicks it out to Johnson. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Misses off the right iron. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jordan's got 5.
I can't say I was really expecting him to shoot the 3 on the break, but he knocked it down.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Look at NBA defenses now. More and more, they're designed to deny points in the paint and three-pointers and concede long twos. That's the impact of analytics because the numbers indicate the long. Two is the lowest percentage shot to take.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Bosch. Hibbert comes in for Paul Millsap. Irving's checked in for Johnson. And John Wall subbed in for DeMar DeRozan.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
You know, it seems players are starting to avoid those long twos early in the shot clock.
Yeah, and especially the elite scorers, becoming much more conscious about their shot selection. Last season, the top 5 scorers were more efficient than at any time since the ABA-NBA merger almost 4 decades ago. And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Jordan. All with it. Irving attacking from 11 feet away. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Cartwright. He's got 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8. And here are the East All-Stars now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Paxson, and Wade sends it back. Here's Wall. No good on the 3.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And they've really done a nice job on the glass, too. A lot of second chance points here tonight.
The Bulls making a switch here. Dave Corzine, he's checked in for Cartwright. Sellers comes in for Horace Grant. Hodges checked in for Jordan. And Vincent subbed in for John Paxson. No good from Wade.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Here's Pippen, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Pippen's got 6.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Back to Irving. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
No way you can get back into the game if you continue to give up layups.
Bulls trail by 11. Here's Hodges, and it's blocked by Noah. Now Wade. He's got 5. That's good. Wade's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Wade's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the floor. Vincent the pass to Hodges from 17 feet out. Can't get it to go. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Wall. And it's 9 points for Wade.
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively. It has all been working for him today.
And the miss, not the best shot selection there.
That's flat out embarrassing.
Pippen misses. Now Noah still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Bulls making a switch here. Here are the East All-Stars. 15-point game. Blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
20 seconds on the shot clock.
11 seconds left in the third quarter.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, today it comes from one of the men in the middle, Kevin. Let me tell you, anytime you get a big man who can pass like this, it really changes the way you can play offense. It diversifies your offensive attack.
Let me ask you, who is the best passing big man you played with?
Luke Conley.
Oh, the Australian.
Yes, big redhead, good passer down on the low block.
Number 1 pick by Minnesota Timberwolves. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the East All-Stars. Irving is out there at Wall. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Noah in at the 5 down low.
D. Wade had a good quarter there. 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
The Bulls making a switch here. Paxson's checked in. Both free throws good from Wade.
Well, shooting a lot of free throws is a hallmark of the league's top scorers. Generally, it's a way to be efficient. The jump shot, not always going to be there for players. So to be able to physically impact the game by attacking the paint, drawing contact, drawing fouls, that's really what the Stars can do.
Now Hibbert following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan. Here's Pippen. Can't get the heave to fall. Now Wade, and the heave doesn't get to the rim.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
And here is Noah. And here's Hibbert. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. 8 points for Roy Hibbert. Throws it from deep. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. He squares up and sinks it. Wade's got 10 points in just the second half. Chicago calls timeout.
Well, just too many easy buckets, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys, at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside, and they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
Now Cartwright. Here's Pippen. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
He's just trying to get something going, but that's not his shot. That's too far out.
Yeah, no way is that going to endear him to anybody on the coaching staff.
Out of bounds. Still East All-Stars ball. 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
Well, it makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
And it's Irving missing. The full court Hail Mary is offline. And Wall kicks to Irving. Wade on the wing. Let's go. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And the shot is good.
Well, they haven't gotten much production from him, but they remain in the lead.
Here's Paxson. The prayer from beyond half court is off the mark. Irving can't get it to go. Grant. So for the Bulls, Dave Corzine. He's checked in for Cartwright, who comes in for Horace Grant. Davis is subbed in for Pippen. Hibbert hits the bucket.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin. Well, you know, this last draft class was one that had been hyped up for such a long time with the big names, primarily Wiggins, Parker, and Embiid, all being viewed as potential franchise players. I'm not quite sure of that, but they certainly are tremendous talents. A lot of teams knew that, and it became a bit of the race to the bottom for some franchises.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
It's Wall with the drive. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, that was kind of clumsy looking. He was not going to get away with that.
He climbed all over him like he was on the ladder. I mean, that's an easy over-the-back call there.
Chicago making some changes. Cartwright's checked in for Corzine. Grant comes in for Purdue. Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Davis. Nobody near Irving. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got 6 in the quarter. Steve, you were general manager in the NBA and NBA coach now, but you know that teams that know they're not going to make the playoffs will play younger players as opposed to perhaps some veterans, giving those younger players time to develop, maybe not necessarily securing wins, but certainly securing experience for those kind of players.
Well, securing experience and then also securing a high draft pick. And obviously, you know, you have to get lucky and hit on a star player at some point. But I think it's the preferable method for teams to go that route these days rather than to just hang around the middle of the league in mediocrity.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Left side, Irving. The 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Pippen's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Grant. East grabs the miss.
Looks like he's lost his focus a little bit, not playing well in this quarter. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the East All-Stars.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And you see the contributions from the role players on the team, and boy, what a game it was for Dwayne Wade. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
They turn it over. So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
17 seconds.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Hibbert with the drive. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
Hodgins. Joakim Noah grabs the miss. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. And Chicago has possession. Here's Purdue. And it's D. Wade with the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Well, that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
And the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Now the dish to Hibbert. It's deflected.
Probably time to just say it, guys. This game is over.
I think you're right on target there.
Pass to Noah. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. He misses the free throw.
East All-Stars. Joakim Noah. 2 shots.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Here is Hodges. Misses. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.